Are we live?
Sure.
What's up?
Yeah.
We're just tweeting this out real quick.
When people get on, ask them if they can hear us.
Hey, can y'all hear us this time? Or we can just play it on here and check it.
I don't know where I put my lens cap or anything.
Oh, you don't know where any of your stuff's at?
I don't know where I put my lens cap
or
anything. Oh, that sounds good.
We can hear it. Oh, you don't know where any of your stuff's at? Oh, what are you?
Angry grandma.
Who's angry grandma?
You need to go there.
Here we go.
Now we're live on Facebook.
All right. Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmers. I'm Eric. He hate me 702. This is
Geremy with a G.
And I don't know. Okay, Sam. How you guys doing today? How's everybody doing out there? Everybody doing good on Facebook? Everybody doing good on YouTube? Give us a second. Just trying to get this set up. Hold on. Why does it not look good?
Man, I'm so unorganized today. I finally filled a piece of paper out the whole way.
Oh, okay. The old way. What do you mean the old way?
The whole way.
Oh, the whole way.
Remember I was going like this?
Oh.
Finally used an entire piece of paper.
Send me out just a tweet so I can get that in the chat real quick. All right, so first thing up today, we're going to go over the wild card round. The wild card round, we're going to go over the games, where we were wrong and where we were right. Pick out some of the, just to give you guys a heads up, I was wrong a lot, as in all 6 games I was wrong on. completely wrong on all 6 games.
You gonna take another L?
Man, just stop. I'm all over L's right now. I need to get those W's. So, anybody thought on Bucks and Washington? What did you guys think about that game? What did you think?
I didn't watch too much of it.
Okay.
I was photographing this weekend the flag football practices. So, and working.
Got you.
I mean, I caught a little bit of them, but I mean, I don't know. I wish Alex Smith would have played.
Look, nope. I don't even care. Fuck that dude. I'm sorry he's comeback player of the year, but right now, fuck his ass. Because if Alex Smith would have played, we would have never got to see Taylor. And you don't understand. That boy was a bad man. I mean, he was a bad man. He was all over the place. He was dropping. I mean, they lost 31-23. He literally went toe-to-toe with Brady.
Yeah.
And held his own.
Heineke. Is that what his name is?
Heineck. There it is. H-E, there it is. I can't blow that. But yeah. He threw for 306 and 1 touchdown and had a running touchdown. And his running touchdown, he dove 4 yards to hit the pylon. He took off running. It was like, wow, Superman, bomb, hit that pylon. So I don't even care that Alex Smith didn't play, because without that, we would have not seen that. I do think a lot of the calls were bullshit. I saw a phantom holding call. And even
there were several bad calls this weekend.
Yeah.
Or last weekend.
Even the commentators noted on the Panther holding call. Yeah. So I mean, but other than that, I thought that was a great game. I think that boy played himself into a contract.
He had to. There's no way he's not going to get a contract somewhere after that game.
He better stay in Washington. There's no reason for them to let him go.
Well, did you see Ron Rivera admitted he made a mistake with the QB competition and evaluations?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
I saw that today on Twitter.
Hmm.
He admitted he made a mistake when he came in and he didn't properly evaluate all the quarterbacks.
Hmm. Well, there you go. So all I'm saying is with that dude, they don't have quarterback. They don't have a starting quarterback right now. Yes, Alex Smith technically is their starter. But Kyle Allen, you don't know how he's going to return from his injury.
Yeah.
And you got rid of Dwayne Haskins. You're not going to have a high enough draft pick now. I mean, still a nice pick, but I mean, it's not like you're going to get one of the 2 or 3 big guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you got to sign him and try to build.
Because they're going to be what, pick 20, pick 21,
somewhere in there. I'm not 100% positive in there. I looked up the draft order today too, and I
think they'll be around 20, 21.
Well, I think the Colts are 20
because they had the lowest record. They had a worse record than the Colts.
Yeah, but I think they made the playoffs, so I don't think that matters. They won their division.
They both made the playoffs.
But they won their division, so they're a higher seed. Oh, my God.
Well, you keep talking, I'll find it.
I got it here. CBS Sports. So, let's see. So, you got, of course, we know you got the Jags, the Jets, the Dolphins via Houston, the Falcons, the Bengals, the Eagles, the Lions, the Panthers, the Broncos, and the Cowboys round up the top 10.
Or 19.
Yeah.
Washington's got pick 19.
Colts
have 21.
Yeah, Colts have 21, yeah. So again, like, I mean, they're not going to get somebody to fall. Like, Patriots will pick up somebody. Denver could. Not saying they will, but they could. And of course, Jaguars and Jets will. So, I mean, there's a possibility they get somebody like a Mac Jones to fall. Yeah. But if you take him, you might as well just take Tyler Heineke. Not saying they're the same, but I mean, Mac Jones has literally been surrounded around some of the best weapons in the fucking country.
Still going to come in on a rookie contract.
Yeah, but he's still going to come in.
So it's going to be cheaper than Heineke.
You could probably get the Heineke cheap, just as cheap.
I don't know if you get a rookie deal cheap.
Probably practice squad cheap. I mean, there might be a team that offers him money.
I mean, after his performance against the Bucs, I think there's going to be teams looking at it.
Okay, so what about the Ravens and the Titans? What about Lamar Jackson getting his first win?
I didn't watch that game.
Okay, so I thought the Ravens versus Titans was a very, very thrilling game. It was a game of two different.
I mean, I saw you tweeting every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it was a game of two different halves. Like the first half, it looked like Tannehill had this defense figured out.
Mm-hmm.
The play action. I mean, the first play of the game, the Ravens sold out the stop the run, and it looked like it was a play action, and Tannehill picked up like 7 or 8 yards. It looked like he had them figured out, and then something happened, and it completely switched, and it was like, no, they have them figured out. Like they did exactly what a lot of teams should do to stop Derrick Henry, but Tannehill beat you.
Well, Henry only had 40 yards.
Well, that's because they sold out. They beat the shit out of Henry. The piss out of Henry. But they forced Tannehill, and Tannehill towards the end couldn't do it. It's not that he was playing bad.
Yeah.
He just wasn't playing he wasn't playing the way that you need to play to beat them, where you need to put up points fast and make them come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Originally, it looked like that, but once Lamar Jackson got going, it was just that offense just started running and controlling the clock, and it was just game over after that. Like trying to pull up exactly the stats just to make sure. So yeah, Lamar threw for 179, but ran for 136. Dobbins had 43, Edwards had 38. So it was just a defensive game.
Yeah.
It was just a defensive game. But the Titans' defense are not as good as they were last year. Tannehill threw for 165. Yeah, Derrick Henry had 40 yards. And A.J. Brown had half of his yards he threw for. On 6 catches. Now, one of them was gorgeous. It was a pass that Tannehill threw right over the... He just he was chomping, give me that ball. Just laying it into him. I don't understand what that chomping was. Okay, Bears versus Saints. The Nickelodeon stuff was fucking amazing.
I seen a couple clips of the Nickelodeon.
I'm all for this. I'm all for Nickelodeon and them broadcasting more games. Just nothing past the wild card.
No.
Nothing against them, but once we get serious and we get to the nitty gritty, I don't want to seem slime. Okay? It's okay to me in the wild card and the regular season.
Follow through and get slime.
That's fucking great. Now that's why he's gonna fucking lose. God damn it. I picked the Bucks. See, I picked the Bucks. That's why he's gonna lose. Get fucking slimed. You don't get green goose put on you before fucking you go and play a big game. Stop that shit.
What? It was after they won.
Yeah, but they had to play a big game in the next week, so that shit carries over. Oh, Jesus Christ. That shit carries over. Because like it's slimed. It's like a
you tell your receivers to shut up.
It's like who? You better tell fucking Kareem Hunt to shut the fuck up. I saw what Sammy Watkins said when they were like, "Oh, we finally got some competition." He's like, "Yeah, not likely." I saw that shit, but you better tell Kareem Hunt to shut the fuck up. It's personal. It's personal, man. Shut the fuck up. It should be personal for us. We already said that. You the reason why we ain't back-to-back Super Bowl champs.
Y'all are the ones that released it.
No, the motherfucker got suspended because he kicked a girl.
And then you let him go
because he was a fucking idiot and couldn't tell the truth. We didn't let him go because he got in trouble like 3 or 4 times in that year. And just didn't tell the truth. So we were like, fuck you, get the fuck out, you're lying. That woke him up. He went over where John Dorsey was at, who picked him up with the Chiefs. He deserved to be in the league. He had talent. He just made some badass decisions. But now he's sitting up here talking about his personal. Nah, bitch, you stopped us from winning 2 rings. It's personal with us.
You saw what the Browns did when the Steelers talked trash.
I'm gonna fuck. I also know.
I'm scared. Don't lie.
Oh, I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared. I already told you. I told you that was the one team I did not want to play because they could run the ball and they could score quickly.
I wish the Colts would have made it.
And buddy, that would suck.
You think they're scared against the Browns?
I fucking hate the Colts,
bro. I'd been shaking in my.
No, you don't understand the Colts. The Colts have there's
have a great defense.
I don't care about that. There's history with the Colts that worry me. They also have Phillip Rivers. Yeah. Okay, Browns Steelers. Yeah, I can't believe the Browns were announced.
I couldn't believe that. That was fucking
that was one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen.
Bro, I was rubbing my eyes so many times, thinking, "Fuck, am I sleeping? Am I dreaming? What the fuck is going on here?"
At one point in time, I thought it was a prank. That's the only thing. I remember watching the game, going, "This shit." At some point in time, Ashton Kutcher's going to come out and go "Punk, got y'all. Time for the real game." Because it just did not. The Pittsburgh Steelers backups the week before played better than this week.
No, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
They just got their ass whooping. People are sitting up there talking, "Oh, Ben Roethlisberger throwing 60 times. That's not the recipe to win." Well, what the fuck is the recipe to win when you're down 28-0 in the first quarter?
You ain't got no choice but to throw the fucking ball.
That's the only choice that you have at that point.
There's no run options anymore.
Now, but again, yes, was throwing the ball very detrimental to him and the team because he threw 4 interceptions? Yes.
But he didn't have a choice.
But at the same time,
he down by so much.
You don't have Bo Jackson on your team. Now, if you had Bo Jackson, then you could run the ball. That's about the only one you could run the ball with down by 28 points. Bo Jackson, maybe Walter Payton.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely saying Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson for
For sure. But other than that, like, I didn't understand.
Bro, it was crazy from the first snap.
Like, again, I'm just thinking back to that game with how much shit I talked about people that were like, the Browns are going to win. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Are you stupid? I looked at them, and I'm sorry, because I looked at them like they were, I didn't even look at them like it was a debate.
Bro, it's like Coach B and Brandon made the same comment. I was like, y'all crazy. There's no way the Browns are beating the Steelers.
What the fuck's wrong with y'all?
No
Did y'all
way.
see what the fuck just happened?
But then I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
And then the bad part was there was a sliver of hope where I was like, oh, okay, the Steelers are going to fuck around and come back. Okay. All right, here comes the comeback. Okay, got you. And the Browns were like, no, fuck you. I got this. And look, you can't say you can't say anything. You can't go, oh, it was the offense. It was Baker Mayfield. They just had an all-around good game. Yeah. Like, the defense was all over the place. Baker was taking advantage of the opportunities that were given to him. And even then, a lot of his receivers were making opportunities. That little screen pass that Nick Chubb took all the way to that, oh, my God. Like, there was a wall of blockers, and there was only 3 of them. Like, it was a screen. And there was like 3 blockers, and he just took that shit all the way to the house. I don't know how long it was. It may have only been like 20 or 30 yards, but it seemed like it was a lot longer than that.
Bro, I don't understand what happened that game. That was crazy.
Colts versus Bills were no big deal. I thought
other than the fucking incomplete pass that was actually a fumble.
Yeah, the horrible call.
That game was good, other than that one call, I think.
It was actually one of that game to me was probably one of the most better games. No, that was actually one of the most boring games out of all of them. I don't know why. It was just so, like, the Bills started winning. They were close. And then it was just like, whatever. Like, you never really felt the Bills were in trouble in that game. Yeah. That was the only game, besides, of course, the Browns and the Saints. Like, that game was boring, but because of Nickelodeon, it was really good. And I was watching it on the NFL app, and they had the Nickelodeon alternative. Mm-hmm. So it was really good. I was waiting for the next commercial break. I was like, who are they going to show now? We're going to get Fairly Odd Parents? What we get? Danny Phantom? I was excited as shit. And my kids are all old, so there's no excuse for me. I was just watching that one because that, to me, was one of the coolest things in the world. As a kid that used to watch sports, I wish they would have had that when I was a kid. Oh, buddy, I'd have loved that. I would just imagine Michael Jordan going through his legs, slam dunking, the slime comes out. Yeah. Like, you imagine Steph Curry, back up, he's on fire, neck goes up his legs. Like, shit like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see, like, the way that they put the characters on them as they were warming up and shit like that. Oh, they went all the fuck out. Like, it was fucking amazing. Seahawks Rams. This is why Russell Wilson does not have any MVP votes. That's it. Yeah. He has no MVP votes because of shit like this. You are supposed to beat the Rams. Point blank in the story. Yeah. You were supposed to beat them. Then, even if it was supposed to be close, you had a backup quarterback.
I was double checking.
And you were supposed to beat them even more with the backup quarterback. But no, what y'all do, you let Jared Goff come off the sideline, bandages and all, and act like he was superhero. And came off and beat y'all. Now, you would think, because a lot of my buddy knows how much I hate Jared Goff, and he was like, Jared Goff played a great game. Jared Goff went 9 for 19. He completed 9 passes. You lost to a motherfucker that completed 9 passes in your stadium?
Crazy.
How do you lose? Yeah, 9 for 19 for 155 yards. 1 touchdown. Cam Akers had 28 carries for 131 yards. You gave up a total of 286 yards, and you lost. to Jared Goff. Meanwhile, that defense is fucking amazing. The Rams' defense is no joke.
They got some good old weapons over there.
They got Aaron Donaldson. And if y'all don't know, Aaron Donald is Aaron Donaldson. I add shit on to people's name for some ungodly known reason. I don't fucking know.
And they got Ramsey.
And they got Ramsey in the third. They got the Egyptian Pharaoh Ramsey. I don't know any other Ramses to think of that were cool, so I don't know. But they got the Egyptian Pharaoh Ramsey. And then they got who the fuck else they got? Hold on, I gotta think something.
Oh,
what's up, buddy?
You're gonna leave me here by myself. So what's up, guys? I don't know. Eric took a phone call. I don't like talking very much.
I don't know where this is going. Get rid of that. Okay, let it go. That was very silent.
What'd you expect?
I was expecting
Have
you
you
to
met me before?
talk about the Rams and the Seahawks.
Hey, my name's Geremy.
How you doing, Jeremy? Nice to meet you. I heard, hey guys.
Very much.
Anyway, that's why
I don't like being on camera. What do you want me to say?
That's why Russell Wilson has no MVP votes, because of the fact.
That's why we need some more people to come on the podcast.
Oh, by the way, if you guys do want to come on and join at any point in time, hit us up with our DMs on Twitter. That's the easiest way to get in contact with us. Or email us, but really honestly, the DMs on Twitter, because I'm all on top of that shit. And we're figuring out what to do, but we already kind of figured it out. So we're going to play around with it sometime this week. And we're going to start having people on so he does not have to talk as much. And I'm not just carrying on the conversation the whole entire time.
Yeah, because I don't like being in front of the camera. It's bad enough this Sunday I have to go interview people at a quarterback game.
There you go. That's going to be fun.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, you'll be doing that. And you know what I'll be doing? Some games.
Yeah.
I'll be doing research and homework and praying that my Chiefs win.
I got to look not awkward on the camera.
I'm praying that my Chiefs
on
win.
Interviews.
Oh. And then what was that? Oh, the fucking hell with the Seahawks. Man, fuck the Seahawks. Fuck the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Fuck the Seahawks.
That's why he doesn't have any MVP votes.
That's what. Look, he is an amazing quarterback. And if he did not win that Super Bowl in the very, very beginning of his career, we would look at Russell Wilson as totally different.
Yeah.
That's all. He would always be that quarterback that could not win a big one. Because since that game, he has not won a big one.
Mm-hmm. 62 subscribers.
I just told you that earlier today. Thank you to all the people that subscribe. We appreciate you. Remember to comment, like, share. Let us know what else you want us to talk about. And again, if you want to join, you could definitely put email. You could, yeah. Leave a like.
If you want to join us on the podcast, let us
DM on Twitter.
in the comments here.
Comments or DM on Twitter. Make sure you follow us.
DM on Twitter.
Follow everybody back.
Eric's the one who runs the Twitter account.
Yeah. So, or you can message us on Facebook because you're always on top of that.
Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to none of that. Okay, so Doug Peterson getting fired.
That one was, I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know how I really feel about it.
Tell me how you feel, though.
I just told you.
No, but I need to know how you really feel. What's your gut say? Like, deep down inside, do you think it's a good firing or a bad firing?
I'm kind of indifferent. I don't think it's good or bad firing. I think it's mediocre firing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't feel like I don't think he was a horrible coach.
Okay.
So there's been some reports that came out that said he's tired of people telling him what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that may have played a part. Did he lose the locker room?
Mm-hmm.
If he lost the locker room, then it's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Either get rid of the coach or get rid of the players that are causing the problem, so to speak. But I don't know.
He's had 2 losing seasons with the Eagles. His very first season when he was 7-9. And his last season when he was 4-11. He won the Super Bowl with a fucking backup quarterback that has not been able to go anywhere. He won the first Super Bowl, I think, in Eagles history. He has a fucking statue outside of the stadium.
With him and Nick Foles.
Yes.
The statue is him and Nick Foles.
But, and look, 3 years after winning a Super Bowl, 3 seasons after holding the Lombardi Trophy, you let him go and fire him. Let's not forget that he missed the playoffs the first year and the last year. So they have 3 straight playoff appearances. If Carson Wentz doesn't get hurt in last year's playoffs, they probably beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And then remember, they had Nick Foles again because Carson Wentz again got hurt in 2018. Does not anybody not see a fucking trend here? Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I understand you guys invested millions of dollars in Carson Wentz. But when you win a Super Bowl with Nick fucking Foles, you easily get a good 5 to 6 year leash. Like, and that's only if you're really bad. Fuck, Adam Gase got fucking 2 seasons with the Jets. Adam Gase has coached longer than Doug Peterson and has
a worse record
by 1 year and has only 1 winning season. But somehow he keeps getting jobs. But Doug Peterson, who won a Super Bowl for the fucking Eagles with Nick fucking Foles, who in all honesty, if they didn't tank at the end, would have won the final game.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a different direction that we're going in. What direction? What? Let me.
They want Adam Gase.
I don't. Adam, you Adam.
Hey,
What direction are you
in the backyard?
What direction are you going to go into? If you're going to go get Lincoln Riley. Sounds perfect, because Lincoln Riley is so successful at coaching in a. Oh no! He's a successful head coach. How many national championships has Lincoln Riley won? Oh, okay. Oh, but I'm just saying, you're gonna go get. Now, I don't know much about college football, so don't come at me in the comments saying you don't know Lincoln Riley's a good coach. What I'm trying to fucking say is, you have a coach that is exceeding in the NFL at coaching. Out of 5 seasons, 3 winning seasons, 1 Super Bowl. 2 losing seasons, fired. Not even back to back. They're separated in between 3
4
seasons.
years apart.
So losing season, Super Bowl, playoffs, losing season, fired. So
these owners have been crazy.
I don't think that. Look, I get maybe he was tough to work with. And maybe in some scenarios, you see teams where that team is on the cusp. Like you saw with John Gruden in Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. Like you saw with Bill O'Connell in Raiders. Where granted, they were just another voice that got them over that hump. You know what I'm saying? But you were already over that hump. Y'all aren't at that hump. Like you guys literally are you're going to pay somebody to do exactly what you already paid him to do. Like, do y'all remember? Do y'all remember Chip Kelly? Like, oh, well, you know what? The Eagles have a history of just firing from coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have it to Andy Reid, of course. Chip Kelly went 10-6. 10-6. Let me make sure I'm not talking about it. Yeah, 10-6. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know. All I'm saying is, you guys in the last couple of years, you've had Chip Kelly. So you had Andy Reid forever.
Yeah.
Since then, you've had Chip Kelly for 3 seasons. You had Chip Kelly. He went 10-6. Okay. Next season, he went 10-6. The next season, well, we all know why Chip Kelly was gone. Because he was a bitch. He tried to run his players into the ground. Next season, he went 6-9. Pat Shurmur went 7-9. So that's That's 2 coaches so far. Even though Pat Shurmur was 1. And then Doug Peterson. So, but you've only had 3 losing seasons. And have had 2 head coaches and won a Super Bowl. Maybe they know something we don't.
The only reasonable explanation would be if he lost the locker room.
I don't give a fuck.
If you lost the entire locker room, then okay. And there's one person to get rid of.
Listen, I'm telling you right now.
But if you only lost a couple players in the locker room, then
there is not one player on that team that is not replaceable.
Well, apparently Carson Wentz.
That motherfucker is the most replaceable person in the world. We've seen it with Jalen. We've seen it twice, 3 times in his career.
There are reports that Wentz is the reason why he's going.
Of course, because you pick the player over the coach. Because they've invested more in the Wentz than they have the coach. But I just don't think. Okay, what do you think of the job as a whole, though? Would you want that job?
No, it's on the East Coast and it snows there.
Okay, take away that from a football perspective, mind. Would you want that job?
I'd take that job. If it didn't snow and it wasn't cold and it
was in fucking Texas. Okay?
Texas Eagles.
It was in Texas. Same coaching.
I'd take it.
Okay. So knowing that Carson Wentz can get you fired. Even if you win a fucking Super Bowl. Without him.
Yeah, well. Get me fired. I'm gonna bank that 1 year.
I think that is probably one of the worst.
I'm gonna make $5 million.
I think right now that is one of the.
I'm gonna pay off all my bills. You can't have this argument. I'm gonna take a head coach job anywhere. Just so I can pay off my bills.
I'm thinking that it's probably out of the 7 places. You can't be worse than the Jets.
No, I couldn't.
Right now, the Texans are pretty bad, depending on who they get, because of the division
and
with.
You're about to lose Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, and you have no first round draft pick this right here, and your cap.
You don't have a first or second round draft pick.
And your cap strict. I mean, you're tapped out cap wise. Jaguars, a lot of people love because they have tons of cap. They have the first overall pick, and you get a chance to get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. So, I mean, Jaguars would be up there, in my opinion. Oh, Chargers. Chargers
wouldn't be bad.
Chargers would be at the top.
Yeah.
Then Jaguars, to me. Then you have. Who the fuck did I just say? I just gotta write these down real quick so I remember. Jags.
Jets, Chargers.
Jets, Chargers, Falcons,
Texans,
Lions, Texans, Eagles. Okay. So I would do Chargers 1, 2, Jags. Right now, I'm going to say 3 Texans just because of the fact that you still can, if you can mend Deshaun Watson, you still have the best quarterback out of any of these people. And if you don't, you can get a shitload.
The only way to mend that is there's only one head coach that's going to mend that.
Who he's interviewing right now for us. There's the enemy. I know. So, and then I would go Falcons at 4, Lions at 5, 6 Eagles, 7 Jets. And the only reason why the Eagles are slightly above the Jets is because Adam Gase coached there. And I think that you are going to be bad for a good year or 2.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rebuilding. They need a lot of shit. A lot of shit. So I would not want the Eagles job at all.
Well, what the Jets job at all?
I would take the Jets job over the Eagles job.
No.
I would. Because I don't want to be at a place where a shitty-ass quarterback can get you fired.
You pay all your bills?
I don't care about that. We're talking about hypothetically.
You that.
We're talking about hypothetically.
Look, if I don't get a year out of it, fuck
Yeah,
it.
but no, I don't care. I'm talking about hypothetically.
Look, I'll go in there and go 0-16. I'll still get paid for that year.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want that job. I don't.
Look, I'm just going to sit in the locker room like this.
I would take.
I'm going to sit on the bench on the sideline.
Yeah, like I don't think that job.
Like,
The only.
I don't know what I'm doing, but let's run play 37.
The only. They're like, what's 37, coach? I don't fucking know. Read the playbook.
Next play, let's do 56.
Next play, we're gonna do in 17.
Next play, we're gonna run nickel.
That's defense. Wait, we're running defense now. Yeah, you threw an interception, you dumb shit. Question what you suck. Defense the other field. We're making this real.
I'm getting that $5 million for 1 year.
Okay, so Texans. You said the only way you can get the
only way you're mending that relationship with Watson is if it's the enemy.
So I don't think that's the only way they can mend it. I think from the reports that I've heard is they're mad because they did not involve him, and they came to him and said they would in the GM search.
And they had a panel.
Yeah, I know, and they didn't. They disregarded the panel.
Yeah.
But they came to him and said you're going to be involved in decisions, and they did not involve him in the GM search. So now, even if they don't hire Bieniemy, the fact that they're interviewing for him, as long as they can come to him with a plan and go, this is how we're going to make you better.
I don't think that's going to work. Like, the only way to mend that relationship is to get Bieniemy.
Okay, let's say, so they get Bieniemy, everything's going to be good. Honky-dory, they start holding hands.
It's going to be honky-dory.
They play Disney.
I don't think it's going to be honky-dory, but
princesses come out and
got
go,
the head coach that he wanted.
Okay.
A lot of players have said they wanted.
Okay.
So.
And how do you still fix your shitty-ass team?
It ain't on the owner.
Well, they got rid of
it's on the head coach.
It's kind of the owner and the GM. It's not on the head coach. The head coach just coaches the players that play. The GM and the owner are the ones that come after the players. Unless you're Bill Belichick or Bob from the Texans last time. Because you know Bill O'Brien, Bob.
No, I don't think it. If they get Bieniemy, I think it'll mend the relationship. But I don't think it's gonna be hunky-dory.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be all sunshine and fucking rainbows.
So if they don't get Bieniemy, you're saying they need to trade him.
I think he's gonna stand his ground and just like what's his name, the fucking ex-Texan that was part of the panel. Fuck, what was his name?
Andre Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
there's a problem though. He just signed a fucking contract extension.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't play, he doesn't get paid. Like, it's not like he doesn't get paid. He's not gonna. He may never be able to recoup that money again. He's going to play. He's going to play.
Oh, he'll probably play, but if they don't bring in Bieniemy, he's not gonna play very well.
Once he gets, he's a gamer.
He's gonna play average.
Once this is okay. So
if they don't get Bieniemy, here's what I see happening: if Deshaun Watson doesn't move to another team, he's gonna play the first 3 games of the season below average.
Okay.
Dude, just out of spite.
Now this is
that's the kind of shit I would do.
He's gonna go on a football field like, fuck you guys that are here with me. Line, I know you're blocking to keep me up, but they're still gonna sack me 6 times today. Just let you know I'm fucking up all of your guys' bonuses.
Don't let him break my leg.
Okay. Line's just gonna be like, fuck him, go get him, please. Go get him. Just go get him.
Yeah.
Okay, so who would you trade him to?
I mean, well, the Colts are gonna need somebody.
Okay.
Who the Lions?
Okay.
Stafford.
Okay.
I take Watson over Stafford any day.
So you're the GM right now. You're the GM. I'm Deshaun Watson. Who are you trading me to? Because I said, fuck you, I want to go somewhere. Get me the fuck out of here. Are you going to trade me to a team I want to go to, or are you going to trade me to a team I don't, or the best offer you get? Okay. There's an issue with that. The Texans gave him a no-trade clause.
There's an opt-out in there somewhere.
Nope. He has all the leverage of where he goes. The no-trade clause means that he can say no to any team that he does not agree with a trade to. So if you want to trade me to Detroit, fuck you. I'm not going to Detroit. Fuck your ass. Trade my ass to Miami.
So at that point, it's just fucking whatever.
You get Tua.
I'll take Tua.
Okay, fuck you. I don't want you to have Tua. Trade me to fucking Indianapolis. You go. I don't want to go fucking Indianapolis. Fuck that shit. Trade me to San Francisco.
I don't want Jimmy G.
That's who you get. That's who you get.
I ain't taking Jimmy G.
That's who you get.
There's gonna be a third team involved. That trade,
I want to go to San Francisco.
Trading Jimmy G to me is going to be automatically traded to somebody else. Get this third team up in this motherfucker.
Jimmy G lands in the Texans.
And make sure you
Texans immediately trade Jimmy G to Pittsburgh.
Trade Jimmy G back to the Patriots.
Pittsburgh gets Ben Roethlisberger over what? Jared Stidham?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's out of the contract. You can just sign him.
Hey.
That's the only thing that's why you have to work it out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't work it out, you don't control where he goes. And that's the issue. Because if he's touting,
trade him, Derek Carr.
I wonder if he'd come to Vegas. You know what? Fuck you and your Raiders fans, not you personally, but your Raiders fans, because of the fact that I tweeted out, if Deshaun went to the Raiders, that would be fucking scary. Ruggs and Waller would fucking eat. Right? Raider fan. The offense already eats. Hashtag 31 points a game. It's our defense. Bitch, do you guys not understand what the fuck we be saying? Like, I'm not saying, are you really telling me that with Deshaun Watson, with Derek Carr, that you have Deshaun Watson and they're not going to perform better? Like, he led the league in passing with no weapons. You give him Waller and Jacobs? Oh, that's game over.
Or you give him Waller, Ruggs, Edwards, and Jacobs?
That's game over. Again, I'm not saying your defense does not need work, but that literally on offense is ridiculous. You got to have a spy. You can't stack the box because he can actually throw, unlike Lamar Jackson.
And he can run.
That is, and you don't have to have design runs, and he can extend plays. But our offense already eats. Motherfuckers, people on Twitter, get out your damn feelings.
Yeah, they do, but with a better quarterback, they eat more.
Exactly. They're like, that's what I think people need to understand is.
Like, I like Derek Carr.
We've had
this conversation.
Derek Carr is a very, very good quarterback, but he's not Deshaun Watson.
I mean, I've got Derek Carr hanging on the wall in the office.
That's just what it is.
I like Derek Carr. I liked him as a quarterback.
He's an amazing. No, let me read.
If I got the chance to get Deshaun Watson,
there's sure like I get like Drew Lock. I love Drew Lock.
I've already got offensive weapons. I don't need to go out and get. I don't have to go out and get anybody else.
I love Drew Lock 100%. But if you get Deshaun Watson on Denver, that is nice.
Yeah.
Him, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, that's the other guy. Yeah, and Nick Fant, I think is their tight end. Noah Fant, that guy. And Melvin Gordon and I don't think you guys understand, like, the disrespect I have seen for Deshaun Watson is fucking crazy. Because he is this damn good. And people are there's only, and I tweeted this out, there's 10 teams that should not draft him. That should not trade for him, I mean. And I'm going to go through and tell you the 10 teams right now. AFC West, the Chiefs. I could see the Chargers not trading for him because Justin Herbert looks like a beast.
Yeah.
And I could see them sitting back with that, okay?
I wouldn't agree with that one.
I would trade for Deshaun Watson.
They have something in Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, so you have them. Josh Allen with the Bills. I think Deshaun Watson's better, but I also think that Buffalo's content with Josh Allen and knows that Josh Allen can get better. Josh Allen's really, really good right now. Exactly. Baker and Lamar. Now, Lamar, of course, you're not trading the MVP. And Baker, I could see them trading for Deshaun, which I think, but again, I think with what's happening right now in the situation that they're in, they're just going to stay content with them. And then nobody in the AFC West, in the AFC South. Fuck Tannehill. Okay? So now you go down to the West, or the NFC West. Murray, Goff, and Wilson. I'm not saying that they're worse or better. I'm saying I think those teams are content with it. Packers, Aaron Rodgers.
They got Jordan Love too.
Yeah. So, because they're content with Aaron Rodgers. And then the AFC South, maybe only Brady right now. Like, I still think the Saints are trading it because they don't know what's going to happen with Drew Brees.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening. Brady, I don't see them trading Brady at all.
They only got one more year.
Yeah. So, and then what was the other team? Maybe the Cowboys with Dak, but I don't think so. So like I said, but every other team should fucking be trading for him. You're not 5 teams in the AFC, and again,
they should at least be making phone calls.
I'm not. If it was me right now, there are only Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, and again, I think Deshaun Watson is better than Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen fits Buffalo and fits the Bills perfectly.
Yeah.
Am I missing a team? Yeah, I would trade for him. I'm sorry. If I have Brady, I don't give a fuck. You put Deshaun Watson on that fucking team with those weapons.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm sure if a Raiders fan comes on this podcast, I'm going to get a lot of hate, but
I think I
don't care.
I've defended Derek Carr multiple times, and being a Chiefs fan, it really sucks. He's a very, very good quarterback.
I've been a Raiders fan for going on 34 years next month.
The problem with Derek Carr is his wins are not translating. His stats are not translating to wins in going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is that his fault or is that his team's fault? Nobody's saying shit. But unfortunately, the quarterback gets the blame. And with that 10-year contract, they're not getting rid of Gruden. Now, is Derek Carr better than Carson Wentz? Fuck yes.
Yeah.
And I would, yeah. So, I mean, y'all, like, just saying, that's a different situation. Like, if Gruden was on a 3-4 year contract, you would probably be getting rid of Gruden right now.
Yeah.
I still don't believe they got rid of Doug Peterson. I still can't
Crazy.
believe they got rid of Doug Peterson.
Like, it's what? What's today's date?
The 12th. January 12th.
So it's December 44th.
Yeah.
43rd.
Some shit like that, yeah.
December 43rd.
Yeah. And they already got rid of him. So, who do you think the Jets or Jags should draft? Who do you think should go number 1, Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence?
I'm taking Justin Fields.
I'm taking Justin Fields in a heartbeat.
I like Justin Fields.
I'm not saying he's better than Trevor Lawrence. I think as a prospect, he is a better prospect than Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is what he is.
Trevor Lawrence is a better fit for
a lot of teams.
The Jets.
But he is what he is. He is going to get better, but this is who he is. We have seen him since he was a freshman in college win the national. This is who he is.
Yeah.
Justin Fields, in the day and age that we have right now with the mobile quarterbacks and the way that everybody's running, he does not have to be a Lamar Jackson, but he definitely can get better because of that ability that he has. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Josh Allen's running. Aaron Rodgers has been running. Patrick Mahomes runs every so often. Of course, we got Lamar, we got Deshaun. Jimmy G's ran multiple times. Of course, you got Russ, Kyler Murray. Really, the only people that don't run is really like the old people. Like Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan, and Derek Carr. But I think he pulled his groin running.
He ran. Yeah, but
he pulled his groin running.
Let's not go there.
He pulled his groin running.
Let's not go there. 2 yards from the goal line.
I mean, Carson Wentz was running. So Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mobility in here, and I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence can't run. I'm just saying I think that this is the era of dual threat quarterbacks. And you always have these eras. You've had your era of pocket passers. You've never had really an era of dual threat quarterbacks, an era of running quarterbacks. You've had running quarterbacks throughout every era. But as of now, look at the league now. There is very few teams that do not have a quarterback with the ability to move.
Yeah.
And the ones that aren't are the ones that even Mitchell Trubisky to run. The ones that aren't are the ones that they're just your prototypical quarterback. The Goffs, the Breezes, the Bradys, the drop back, pop, 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 quick passing out. So, what are you looking forward to next week with the games on Sunday?
I just hope they're a little bit more exciting than last week.
All of them were exciting, except for one. There was only one game that was not exciting.
They were exciting, but they weren't exciting at the same time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was jumping up and down.
You're watching Nickelodeon too, so shut the fuck up.
No, but during the Bucks and the Washington football game, I was going crazy. I was yelling in my house, "Who the fuck is Taylor Heineke?" My girlfriend was like, "What are you talking about? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Where the fuck did he come from? Why is he not on a team already? How is he not better than 10 quarterbacks in the league right now? He's better than every quarterback Dallas put on the field." What the fuck is going on right now?
That fucking baton's better than every quarterback.
I was going nuts over that game. Like, that game was so fucking exciting. And the Browns and Steelers game. It was exciting for different reasons. It was like a train wreck.
It was a train wreck. I'll give you that.
It was like a car crash.
It's like the fucking train derailed, went back on track, derailed.
It was like when you watch a video and the ad, and right before the ad's about to come on, and it's like somebody's walking in, about to catch their wife cheating. And they cut it right at the end. What did he do next? You immediately want to go see what the fuck happens next. Like, you know it's bad, but you want to know what the fuck happens next. This is exactly what it was like. It was like, I felt dirty after watching this. I literally felt like I was cheating. Like, I was like, the Browns are in the playoffs and they're winning. What the fuck year is this?
Bro, that was like, are you fucking kidding me?
And can we just say something? I think we got to get off this soon, but I just want to say one thing. And I just want to leave everybody on this note right here. Anybody say anything about OBJ in a while? Has anybody heard a word about Odell Beckham Jr. in a while?
I've seen it posted. You
ain't seen the media or nobody talk shit, anything about it. Nobody said a word about that motherfucker lately.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just going to say.
We met him in Glendale.
I'm just going to say, that's all I'm going to say.
On his crutches.
Like, he is, I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying, I'm glad he's not playing Sunday.
I heard the Chiefs are going to trade for him.
I'd be fine with that. I'm okay with that. He's a fucking receiver. What good receiver isn't a diva? Like, literally, Marvin Harrison. And he played with fucking Peyton Manning, who's like a robot.
Yeah, well, he plays like a receiver.
Yeah, well, tight end. Tight ends are different. Tight ends are different. Tight ends
got more yards than a lot of receivers.
That don't matter. They're built differently because they're still required. They are because they're still required to fucking block. Like, Travis Kelce is not a diva. They're still required to block and go out and hit people and shit like that. Like, receivers block, but they're not put at the line to block blitzing fucking linebackers coming in. They're still like, that's like the difference between a punter and a kicker. Punters are cool, kickers fucking suck. Like, tight ends are like, you go and they're chilling in like jeans and a t-shirt and they'll drink back some beers with you, and like, and receivers have an entourage. You get, like, that's the difference. Like, the receivers are divas, tight ends are like the fucking, they're like, I wouldn't even say like the Step Brothers. They're just like the more down to earth. We see, because they got to block and they're just different. They can still be touched.
I'm trying to think of one.
I'm telling you, Marvin Harrison. That's it. And for every one you think of, I can give you 10 that are.
Well, 90% of them are divas.
So I don't mind his diva atmosphere. Like, who in their right mind would say, I don't want Terrell Owens on my team? At his prime, there would be nobody that said that. Nobody would have said that. I don't want Randy Moss. Randy Moss, you could fake moon the crowd every game. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay your fine. Straight cash. Don't give a fuck. If I was the owner of the team.
Straight cash.
If I was the owner of the team, I'd be paying your fines too. Straight cash, because you'd have a lot of fucking fines.
I'd have a lot of fucking fines. Good luck with that.
It'd just be like, they would just walk in and be like,
here's your fine.
They'd be like, what's this? This is his fines, the coach's fine. I don't need to see it, just fucking pay it. You do realize it's like $1 million. Yeah, I know. That is his fucking bill. Okay, he's gonna get suspended sooner or later. He can't because we're working. All right, so this week everybody needs to be a Chiefs fan. Fuck the Browns.
I'm not gonna be a Chiefs fan.
Everybody needs to root for the Chiefs.
I don't want to see y'all get upset. Though.
We need to. No, you don't. No, you don't.
That'd be,
No, you don't. You do not. The last thing anybody wants is for me to sit around and find ways to talk shit about the Browns for fucking the whole fucking year. Like, the hatred I have for some of these teams will get completely transferred over to that fucking game.
Hey, I'll take listening to hatred for the Browns over listening to you licking every fucking player and coach's nuts on the fucking Chiefs.
There is none of that. There is just truth.
You don't have to lie.
There's just
Eric,
truth and fact.
You don't have to lie to kick it.
There's just truth and fact.
You ain't got to lie to kick it.
The truth.
You're always welcome in my house.
The truth and the fact. I hate you right now. Because you said that so calmly. And you talking about. We'll have our prediction videos come out. They come out with theirs. The prediction video come out.
I don't know. Friday, maybe.
Saturday.
I released a last one Friday at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Our prediction videos will be coming out. If you don't catch them, you don't have your
If
notification.
not Friday morning, it'll be Saturday morning.
We'll tweet it out. Remember, subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on social media. Go Chiefs.
Oh, God. There he goes.
Just to let y'all know, I wanted to wear some Super Bowl shit, but I figured I'd jinx it, so all the Super Bowl shit is being put away in the house until at the end. Take us out.
You should have done it. Put me in, coach.
Peace!